So when I first met Niqo, two people came into my office to show you an exciting new product, which was a camera. And I'm like, yeah, camera, yeah. Now what do I do with the camera? This is what I need done. And they listened, and they took it back and they developed a piece of hardware that's really the next generation when it comes to thinners. This is Matt McGuire. I'm the Chief Agriculture Officer for J.V. Smith Companies. I like to be outside, and the best thing about ag for me is actually working with the people. And that's what I'm really good at. I'm good at managing people, laying out statistics on logistics, and figuring out what's wrong with the crop or what can be done to make a crop better or grow it a little bit cheaper or a little bit better. That was my forte. I recognize this is a business. As many generational farmers, they view it as a lifestyle. Well, you still got to be able to make a living at it. And so that's a little bit different perspective than a lot of generational farmers. A lot of generational farmers just want to farm to farm. I want to farm to make a living for the people that work for us, to make a living for the owners, and return money on their investment and have them want this a business that people want to be involved in. We started small, and we've grown since then. So total, we're farming a little over 20,000 acres of leafy green vegetables throughout the year in different spots. Like I said, Colorado, Mexico here, in Yuma and in Salinas. We plant more seeds than we need, and we take out just enough so we have a perfect stand like this when you get done. And 1/3 to half of all our labor is tied up in weeding and thinning. So that's where the whole thought of, wait a minute, this can be done with technology. Labor was getting very tight, it's getting very expensive. So how do we reduce that labor on mundane tasks that we're having a hard time finding people to do? It's very generational. Our workforce is getting older and older, and there's not young people coming into it. So how can we replace that workforce with technology? Niqo group actually worked with my growers out in the field, real hands-on experience, looking at how to set up the operating system for the operators, and it had to be in Spanish, it had to be easy, and I got one machine, thinning it automatically, thinning it the way it's programmed, and off we go. So we get a lot better, more consistent job now than what we used to get. As they were developing the thinner, and we could see with the programming, it was doing the job, and it was doing the job better than our present thinners. We had less keeper kills, we could put it into weedier fields, it could handle red leaf and green leaf and the different colored lettuces, and they worked the kinks out of it, worked fine. We bought it. We were ready to go to the next generation, and since then we bought another one, and we have another one on the books right now to buy here this month. When it comes to technology, you have to be ready to buy this stuff, amortize it over 3 to 5 years, and then it's time to replace it. And that's where we're at with the Niqo thinner now. We're starting to replace our fleet with the new AI Niqo thinner and replacing the old camera logic thinners that we have. Now when it came to the Niqo, as you know, we took off and started thinning acres. I think we got 1,000 acres under it in like 2 months. Well, that's real quick. We were hoping to get 1,000 acres on it over the whole season. I think we ended up with 1,800 acres on it through this winter season. So its payback is going to be much, much quicker than 3 years. And then after that, it's really that the amortization part, you can think of it as free. You're only putting diesel and a driver, labor on there to keep that thing running. The Niqo, it is going to carry us out for the next 5 years at least. There's nothing else on the market right now that even comes close to the Niqo. Eventually we'll need another thinner here in Yuma, and we need probably one more at some point so we can handle Salinas, Mexico, and Colorado all at the same time. Plus, every now and then we do have to take one into the shop to clean them up and do some maintenance on it. So I think eventually we'll probably get to 5, 4 for sure, but possibly 5 is where I think we'll end up.